Welcome to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat. Featuring today IMS Vocab, episode 110, words 2726 to 27550. Let us begin. Word 2726 is levee. Spelling Levee, meaning an embankment beside a river or stream or an arm of the sea to prevent overflow. Example: the Bihar government constructed a fresh earthen levee along the Kosi River at a village near Kursela after the breach flood of 3 years ago. Word 2727 is lever. Spelling Lever, meaning that which exerts or through which one may exert great power. Example: a small wooden branch used as a lever let the wayfarer hoist his Maruti out of the Murshidabad slush within 10 minutes, with a nod to his Jugaad crib buddy. Word 2728 is Leviathan. Spelling Leviathan, meaning any large animal, as a whale. Example: the Diamond Harbor fisherman insisted he had spotted a leviathan rolling in the Hooghly estuary, a saltwater lizard of monstrous size, but the older men at the dock only chuckle. Word 2729 is levity. Spelling Levity, meaning frivolity. Example: the servant's careless levity at the solemn Anand Karaj ceremony made the Sikh Granthi shoot him one quiet, disappointed glance and then return to the verses. Word 2730 is levy. Spelling Levy, meaning to impose and collect by force or threat of force. Example: the municipal corporation of Surat decided to levy a small flat tax on every shop selling plastic bags above the permitted micron's thickness. Word family: levy, lever, levity, and levy all share the Latin levare, meaning to lift. An embankment lifts earth up against a flood. A lever lifts a heavy weight with a small force. Levity is lightness of spirit, the mind lifted by humor. A levy lifts taxes from a population. Hold the small lift action in your mind and 4 seemingly unrelated words quietly snap together. Word 2731 is lewd. Spelling Lewd, meaning characterized by lust or lasciviousness. Example: the film censor board of the regional indoor office cut 3 lewd dance scenes from the new Bhojpuri production before clearing it for cinema release. Word 2732 is lexicographer. Spelling Lexicographer, meaning one who makes dictionaries. Example: the young lexicographer from Hyderabad spent 14 years compiling the first Mirpuri Gujarati dictionary, working entirely in a cramped Kalbadevi office. Word 2733 is lexicography. Spelling Lexicography, meaning the making of dictionaries. Example: even in the smartphone age, the field of Indian lexicography has its quiet specialists, often retirees writing glossaries of dying forest dialects in their spare hours. Word 2734 is lexicon. Spelling Lexicon, meaning a dictionary. Example: the Sanskrit scholar at JNU gifted his best PhD student a well-worn copy of Munier-Williams' Sanskrit-English lexicon at the convocation address. Memory aid, lexicographer, lexicography, and lexicon hold the Greek lexikos, meaning of words, paired with graphein to write. So a lexicographer is literally a word writer, and a lexicon is a little book of words. Every Sanskrit to English lexicon on the dusty shelf of a JNU library quietly carries these 2 Greek roots side by side. Word 2735 is liable. Spelling Liable, meaning justly or legally responsible. Example: the captain of the Noah-style ferry on the Mandovi was held liable for the mid-river collision with a tourist speedboat off Panaji's old jetty. Word 2736 is libel. Spelling Libel, meaning defamation. Example: The Delhi High Court issued a defamation notice on a small Hindi tabloid for publishing a libel that falsely alleged a Bollywood star's tax evasion. Word 2737 is liberalism, spelling Liberalism, meaning opposition to conservatism. Example. The young scholars' soft-edged liberalism drew fire from both the conservative youth wing and the rigid left-leaning campus union at the Delhi School of Economics. Word 2738 is liberate, spelling Liberate, meaning to set free or release from bondage. Example. The Indian Army column pushed into the captured hamlet near Kargil to liberate the civilian families held at gunpoint overnight. Word 2739 is licentious, spelling Licentious, meaning wanton. Example. The Travancore Court Chronicle speaks of licentious late-night feasts where musical complaint flew about and awkward Malayalam verses between the dewy royal cousins. Word 2740 is licit, spelling Licit, meaning lawful. Example. The customs officer at the Petropol border crossing waved the small consignment through since every item on the truck was perfectly licit and dutied. Word 2741 is liege, spelling Liege, meaning sovereign. Example. The young Rajput recruit of the Mewar lineage swore his liege oath to the senior of Mewar's royal family before the lit diya of the Eklingji temple. Word 2742 is lien, spelling Lien, meaning a legal claim or hold on property as security for a debt or charge. Example. The cooperative bank in Vidarbha held a queuing lien on every last orange crop truck that left the registered Nagpur presses against the season's debt. Word 2743 is luyu, spelling Lieu, meaning stead. Example. The principal accepted a small purple bouquet of fresh orchids in lieu of the customary Teacher's Day card from the Class 12 topper of the school in Agar. Word 2744 is lifelike, spelling Lifeelike, meaning realistic. Example. The icon painter of Trivandrum's Padmanabhaswamy temple crafted a lifelike image of Garuda so exact that young devotees paused to whisper before the wall. Word 2745 is lifelong, spelling Lifelong, meaning lasting or continuous through life. Example. The lifelong bond between the cricket coach and his ward from the Sarvodaya Bal Vidyalaya in Mumbai lasted through colleges, IPL trials, and a Ranji final catch at Braeburn. Word 2746 is lifetime, spelling Lifetime, meaning the time that life continues. Example. In a single working lifetime, the senior math teacher of Haragpur had taught 2 generations of IIT coaching aspirants from small-town Bengal. Quick tip, lifelike, lifelong, and lifetime all stack the 4-letter word life at the start. The suffixes like, long, and time each add a different shade to the hand of life. Lifelike means like real life. Lifelong means across all of life. Lifetime marks the span of one life. Even the simple compound lifetime carries a quiet grammar inside it. Word 2747 is ligament, spelling Ligament, meaning that which binds objects together. Example. The sports medicine specialist at Manipal Hospital, Bengaluru recommended a small surgery to repair the torn anterior cruciate ligament of the young Kerala high jumper. Word 2748 is ligature, spelling Ligature, meaning anything that constricts or serves for binding or tying. Example. The Ayurvedic surgeon carefully secured the bleeding vessel at the small Arya Vaidya Sala in Kottakkal with a fine silk ligature that held through the night. Etymology note. Liable, libel, ligament, and ligature all spring from the Latin ligare, meaning to bind. Something liable is bound by law. A libel is a written piece that binds a bad reputation to a person. A ligament binds bone to bone. A ligature binds the vessel during surgery. Picture the red silk thread tied around a student's wrist at a Raksha Bandhan ritual. That one small knot carries ligature right into the heart of an Indian home. Word 2749 is light-hearted. Spelling L-I-G-H-T-Hearted, meaning free from care. Example: a light-hearted Goan mandolin tune drifted over the Panjim jetty as the night ferry slipped toward the Donapala promenade, lifting the spirits of tired weekend travelers. Word 27550 is ligneous, spelling Ligneous, meaning having the texture of appearance of wood. Example: the carved chest in the small Korg family chapel turned out to be a piece of ligneous rosewood, dark and polished, given to the family by a long-forgotten Portuguese visitor. Thank you for listening to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat.